This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
A civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown up.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence after shocking reports that Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been arrested, casting serious doubt over his highly anticipated fight with Jake Paul. While no official cancellation has been announced yet, Jake Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions (MVP), has confirmed they're launching a formal investigation into serious civil allegations filed against Davis. According to a statement, MVP immediately began reviewing the matter after learning of a civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025.
It is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
The allegations include battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress. No criminal charges have been filed yet, but given Davis's previous legal history, the implications are highly disruptive. Meanwhile, all eyes are on Floyd "Money" Mayweather, whose first public comments on the situation are being closely analyzed. Insiders believe Mayweather's response, or lack thereof, could influence whether the fight moves forward or is called off entirely.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
This isn't the first time Gervonta Davis has faced such serious accusations. Some observers point to past incidents involving his former partner as part of a troubling behavioral pattern. Over the years, clips and public claims have surfaced online, raising questions about his conduct outside the ring. Though legal proceedings are still in early stages, these new allegations could severely damage his public image and jeopardize future endorsements or fight contracts.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now, he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
Just 2 years ago, Davis was detained on similar charges related to an alleged altercation with a woman, a case that dominated headlines and reignited public debate about his offering behavior. The recurrence of these incidents has many wondering whether Davis has truly learned from past mistakes or if deeper personal issues remain unresolved.
On his criminal history, Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No word from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
Behind the scenes, Most Valuable Promotions is already scrambling. Reports suggest MVP has reached out to several high-profile boxers to step in as a last-minute replacement for Davis. However, internal complications have made finding a suitable substitute difficult. To keep the event alive, the promotion is reportedly considering pushing the fight date to December, giving them time to restructure the card and maintain fan interest.
Gervonta Davis, at the minute, is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou. I mean, come on, we'll get into them. And
one surprising name being discussed is Ryan Garcia. Sources claim Paul's team approached Garcia with an offer to replace Davis in a December matchup, a move intended to save the event and keep Netflix's promotional commitments intact. Talks are said to be ongoing, with both sides evaluating feasibility.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
However, Oscar de la Hoya has shut down those rumors, making it clear that Ryan Garcia will not be stepping in. The De La Hoya explained that Garcia's existing contracts with Golden Boy Promotions and streaming partner DAZN conflict with Jake Paul's exclusive Netflix deal, making the crossover legally impossible. He emphasized that contractual boundaries must be respected and assured fans that Garcia's next fight will be announced soon under the Golden Boy banner.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to go on a rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Rumors are swirling that Jake Paul may be preparing to switch opponents, with former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou being floated as a possible replacement for Gervonta Davis. While the bout with Davis remains unofficially on the table, growing concern over Davis's legal issues has prompted Paul's team to quietly explore alternative options. Despite the speculation, Ngannou himself has publicly dismissed the idea of fighting Jake, responding bluntly, "Don't be silly," when asked about the potential matchup.
Could have sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too. Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
well, your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. No. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
That's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Boxer Conor Benn has strongly criticized Gervonta Davis following his recent arrest on domestic violence charges. Benn described Davis's alleged actions as completely unacceptable, adding that he cannot respect or share the ring with anyone accused of harming women. As a father and brother, Benn said he feels a moral responsibility to speak out, arguing that boxing must take stronger stances against such behavior. He went even further, stating that if the allegations prove true, Davis should face suspension or a full ban from competition, reigniting the ongoing debate about ethics and accountability in the sport.
With on social, what do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline, it's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
According to veteran boxing journalist Mike Coppinger, the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight is now in serious jeopardy, though not officially canceled. Coppinger reports that Paul's team and Most Valuable Promotions MVP are considering new target dates, December 12th or December 19th, to salvage the event, while the original November 14th fight remains under review. The postponement discussions stem from Davis being named in an active civil lawsuit, which has triggered a formal internal assessment of the bout's viability.
Pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December, with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 19th are possibilities, right? And here are the potential opponents: Nate Diaz or Francis Ngannou. Now listen, we know that Jake Paul has been out there and he's typically taking on people that are way older than him, like Mike Tyson, who's 58, Anderson Silva, who was way past his prime, people like Nate Diaz, who were way smaller. Gervonta.
For longtime followers of Davis, this latest arrest feels all too familiar. Earlier this year, he was also detained in Florida on separate charges, adding to a growing list of offering controversies. Many fans and analysts now see these situations as recurring patterns rather than isolated mistakes. Incidents that end in temporary custody, release on bail, and public apologies before returning to business as usual. Over time, some observers have become desensitized, treating these headlines as a recurring feature in Davis's career rather than a turning point for change.
Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush, where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're gonna see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp, he's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what...
Gervonta Davis's legal troubles span several years and share a common theme of aggression-related accusations. In February 2020, he was arrested for allegedly grabbing and dragging his then-girlfriend at a public event. Later that year, in November 2020, he was involved in a hit-and-run crash in Baltimore that injured 4 people, to which he pleaded guilty for leaving the scene of an accident. Then, in December 2022, Davis was again arrested following fresh allegations of misconduct against a woman, sparking public backlash and further damaging his reputation.
We go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence? I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip. Police said the victim then sent a text message to her mother informing her that Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. The victim's mother then exited the residence and saw her daughter visibly distressed and crying while arguing with Davis, the report stated. According to reports, the victim's mother filmed part of the altercation on the cell phone, which showed Davis throwing a small box at the victim. Police said Davis refused to fill out a Miranda warning form and sign it at the police department Friday. He was arrested on battery charge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, the last time this occurred, the baby mama said that was a lie, that she over-exaggerated. Remember, she threw him she put caca.
What do you think? Should Jake Paul find a replacement opponent, or should the November 14th fight be postponed until the investigation concludes? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for updates as this story continues to unfold.